11, and we're here with the Raider Review. As you all know, before break we had our annual Benny Roast, and here's a montage to sum it up.
Now here's the question of the week.
Hey, I'm Lake and I'm here with Mr. Wolver and the question of the week. So, if you could describe 2014 in one word, what would it be?
Awesome.
If you could describe 2014 in one word, what would it be?
Crazy. Hi, I'm here with Nick for the question of the week. So if you could describe 2014 in one word, what would it be?
Eventful.
So if you could describe 2014 in one word, what would it be?
Spectacular.
Okay, thanks.
So if you could describe 2014 in one word, what would it be?
Legendary.
Nice.
YOLO.
Awesome. Swag. Fast.
And next we have the sports update.
With Bailey and Levi.
Sports update. Girls basketball is 7-3, and they play Southern Columbia this weekend. And the boys are 0-7, and they play Benton tonight.
Wrestling is 2-6, and they started the Dwan tournament over this weekend.
Hi, I'm Anita, and I'm here with Jamil to talk about the Montgomery Red Raiders student section. So, Jamil, what effect does the student section have on you during the game?
The student section has a very important role in our game. A lot of other teams will try to get inside of your head, but knowing that we have a lot of supporters there to cheer us on and keep us in the game is really important to us.
So what feeling do you get when you hear people chanting your name and pushing you through the game? Number 22 on the court, number 1 in my heart.
Well, hearing people cheer for me is actually a really good thing because when I am doing really good, the team also does better because I have a really important role on the team.
All right, thanks, Jamil. Come support the boys at their next home game on the 15th.
Thomas, who's the captain of the wrestling team. Now, the record doesn't show the hard work you've put in. Can you tell us about all the work you've put in this year?
We have a lot of guys going to multiple practices in a day, and well, our record really doesn't display how hard we've been working and how solid we are as a team, because individually we have kids who are doing really well, and just because we don't have a full lineup, we're giving up a lot of points, and it's kind of hard to be successful as a team, but it doesn't mean our individuals can't be successful.
Alright, well I wish you and the rest of your team good luck for this season.
Thank you, sir.
I'm here with Lucas, who's a member of the wrestling team. Now the record doesn't show the hard work they put in. There's been a lot of forfeits this year, but individually is what matters. How are the performances so far this year?
Our team individually is doing pretty good. Most of our guys have over a 500 record.
In wrestling, it's not a sport that gets a lot of love. It's not flashy, but what makes your sport so much better than the others?
I wouldn't say it's better than the others, but you have to put in a lot of work to become great.
Alright, well best of luck for the rest of your season.
Thank you.
As always, thanks for watching the Raider View, and have a great weekend. Once again,
I'm Bryce.
and I'm Devin, signing off
From the Raider Review.
Hi, I'm Curtis, and I'm here with Mr. Oliver. Pretty good. This is his machine shop, and I wanted to ask you a few questions. You got a lot of machines in here that do a lot of stuff. Which one do you think is your favorite one?
Without a doubt and hesitation, the CNC milling machine is my favorite tool.
Why do you think it's your favorite one?
Well, it's my favorite one because it's the best example of where I think technology plays a role in our tool. We can use the CNC machines to do a lot of really interesting work, and what's neat about them, we can spend a tremendous amount of time drawing and designing things in the CAD lab, but we can also put the designs and load the designs on the machine, and the machine can cut out those designs and everything else. Really neat processes, and I think the best example in our whole school of truly applied technology. Using machines to make it much easier to do things. So it's really a good example of technology in action.
Can you show me some of the stuff you made or you're working on right now?
Some things the kids have done this year. These are some drink posters for the Pride Cafe that the student designed and put the logo on here. They cut out several on the CNC milling machine. These are made out of the plastic. We do a lot more stuff in plastic, so this is part of our plastics course. Big manufacturing project right now the students are working on are turkey calls. They're a friction turkey call or cotton tank call. This particular one has a Chevrolet logo in the back that a student designed. Drew this up on the CAD system, then loaded it on the mill and went ahead and cut this call out and created it. So again, a real good example of integrating technology through various steps of the production process.
Thanks, Mr. Oliver. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Hello, I'm Zach Williver, and I'm here with Miss Plazo. How are you, Miss Plazo?
I'm doing well.
So we're doing a segment on Gifted. What were your past experiences with Gifted?
Well, I'm a music teacher, and I was asked to teach Gifted about 5 or 6 years ago. And I really enjoyed it. At first I had K through 12, and then gradually my assignment was reduced to K through middle school, which was fun. One of the things I was most proud of was I felt like I was able to start a group with Distinguished Honor Roll that we called MAX. And MAX stood for Montgomery Area Extraordinary Extensions. And through that group we were able to expand our Gifted program to include Distinguished Honor Roll kids and do awesome activities with them as well.
Very nice. So, what was your favorite part of Gifted?
Well, when I first started Gifted, I found it very challenging because the kids were curious, they had ideas, they also sometimes challenged you in ways that you weren't expecting. And once I got used to the personality of the gifted student and saw the awesomeness that it can be, then I felt like I was free to do activities with them. I think my favorite part of it was the curiosity that gifted kids have and their willingness to question and their willingness to talk and share ideas. I found that really amazing.
All right, well, thank you for being here today, and to the next segment.
Hi, today we're here on Behind the Walls with Miss Peters on an interview about the old playground. So Miss Peters, what's the first thing that comes to mind when we say blacktop playground?
Well, the first thing is that it's not in the same place that it used to be.
Alright, so where was it in comparison to the new playground?
Okay, it was located right behind where the storage garage is now. There was a blacktop area, just like they have now, and they also had like a mulch area where the swing sets were.
Awesome. So In your opinion, what do you think was the main attraction on the playground for the students?
Oh, back then it was the merry-go-round. Kids loved that, going round and round as fast as they could. Of course, it was a teacher nightmare because we were always afraid they're going to fall off.
That's awesome. Thank you, Miss Peters.